There it is. For thousands of years, subconscious programs ruled the world. Now, we do. Grand Rising, Light Warriors. It's good to see you. How you all taking in these new energies? A lot of activations last night. I woke up many times. I don't know if you were feeling it as well. But today we're going to embrace and embody who we are and who we came here to be. And I'm grateful for all of you. And we have a lot to discuss today. And we're going to focus on the subconscious programs that ruled the world and our role, why we are here during the event. So if you haven't done so already, please smash the like button so that others can find this message. Grab your friend, tell them to tune in, right? And we're going to learn maybe the reality that we all lived in our entire life was fake. Just chatting with my friends today. We're all chatting together. Sharon, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to do this. You guys keep me going. And we have a lot to discuss today. And I'm grateful for all of you. We're growing every single second. We're over 50,000 strong. And we keep going. And you all amplify these messages because these messages are not popular. They're not popular. We didn't come here to be popular. We came here to be authentic. And because of you, you're all my Colossus. And it's time for the Fastball special. You know, Wolverine, he's a great superhero. He has a quote, "I'm the best there is at what I do." But even Wolverine needs to be picked up and launched at all those subconscious programs. You guys like that thumbnail, right? This is like David versus Goliath during this time period. David versus Goliath. And it seems insurmountable. But we are the best there is at what we do. Thank you, Ben. I'm very grateful for you. I'm going to keep going. That guy's like destroying the city there, right? Clarissa, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you all. You all pick me up and you all give me a purpose, right? We all need a purpose to get up in the morning. Now, it's down to this. This is my purpose, why I get up in the morning. And we're here to destroy the subconscious programs that ruled the world for thousands of years. For thousands of years, subconscious programs, they created a reality. The Dark Ones knew this. And they knew by casting spells, that's why they broadcast by Medea, they broadcast. They're broadcasting spells. And they tricked the collective into broadcasting an electromagnetic signature that creates the reality. It's true. And these subconscious programs created the matrix. And now the matrix is crumbling. We are the ones to make it crumble. And today we're going to break down how this is all going to collapse and what are our roles? What are our roles? And why is this happening? Why has this been happening for all this time? I'm grateful for all of you. It's time for the Fastball special. Hello, everyone. I am Michael, and I help guide people on their evolutionary journey. And we're all on a journey right now, and we're all evolving. Each one of you, if you've stumbled across this message, some of you have been here for 3 years. Some of you are just waking up now. It's all right. It's hard to wake up, right? Sometimes you don't want to get up in the morning. But we're learning how the controllers of the narrative kept control of the reality, how they kept the mind control frequencies. And there's something that's based within the ego that all humans exhibit. It's called confirmation bias. People fall through this category and they go about their everyday life with the old subconscious programs I shared with you. As we're going through this, we're seeing the egos and we're realizing that some people would rather be right than do the right thing. Some people rather be right because they're based in the ego than do the right thing. We all have an ego, all of us do. But the controllers, through the subconscious programs, were able to manipulate the energy and get it to force into the ego. Confirmation bias, the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs and values. Today, we're going to discuss confirmation bias so we can understand why the satanic mind control has taken a grip on the people of Gaia. And what a lot of people do, the subconscious program is given. It's given through repetition. That's why on Medea, on the tell-a-vision, they're telling a vision and they are programming the subconscious mind. That's why they call them television programs. They don't call them shows. Do they call them shows anymore? Consciousness is embedded in the words. It's embedded in the language. They're telling you, this is the karmic law, right? They have to tell you what they're going to do ahead of time. So they kind of twist everything. They got to tell you things in movies. They got to tell you the truth. But in our mind, we're already, in a sense, ready to receive something that might be fictional in the movies, right? People having ringing in the ear right now as I'm giving this message, right? I love it live. I love it live, right? Your ears are ringing. You're given the truth in movies, and that's their way around this, right? They have to tell you what they do ahead of time, right? So when we realize this, we're realizing that we have to be sovereign beings, and knowledge is power. The lack of knowledge is the lack of power. When we are gaining this knowledge, we could actually sit down. You know, a lot of times I don't consume, shows and movies, but every once in a while I like to dabble in the 3D. I say, what's going on down there? What are they doing? What are they programming out there? What are they sharing? When you start to view these things with 5D eyes, right? With the third eye, right? The first eye, actually. When you start to look at these things, say, oh, what are they trying to tell us? What are they trying to reveal to humanity? We start to look at these things and we could see the subconscious programs that are shared. And then, since we are thinking that the movies and the TV shows, right, we think that they're fictional, where we're supposed to get maybe the news, right, or whatever they call it nowadays. I don't know what it is, right? They're inverting everything. Everything is inverted. One way that we can walk through this matrix, survive the matrix, and change the matrix, you have to have this knowledge. And this knowledge is not popular. It's not out there, right? I remember a long time ago when I learned about the pineal gland, I learned about the third eye. I was so fascinated. I'm like, wow, I have this gland in my brain, right? And people are learning more and more about it. And they see on X-ray scans, right, that there's it's calcified like a bone in the middle of the brain, right? Wasn't right. We're not supposed to have bone in the middle of the brain, right? Calcification of the pineal gland. I've shared about calcification of the pineal gland. I've shared many things with you over the course of the 3 years. If you're new to this, you should check out the channel page. They can hijack the pineal gland, but they can never hijack the sacred heart. It's true. So years ago, I learned about the third eye. I learned about the pineal gland. Sometimes there's mocking and shaming associated with satanic mocking and shaming, right? So they mock and shame. You say, oh, that's spiritual, that third eye. You don't have a third eye. You don't have a third eye. Those with eyes to see, those that are sealed in the forehead. Physical, right? Physical, pineal gland. Energetic, third eye. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. But there's a lot of confusion thrown out there. Confusion to get you off your path, right? So people have been sharing about the third eye or the pineal gland for many years. I've learned about the third eye or the pineal gland, whatever you would like to call it, however you would like to refer to it. And when you start to sit back, you could look at anything. You could watch anything, and you could see the truth. This was represented in the movie They Live. I shared a video on the spiritual meaning of They Live. If you haven't seen it, you should check it out. You should check out my interpretation of They Live, the full video. And you should actually watch the movie They Live. It's way ahead of its time, back in the 80s. And they basically talked exactly. Many of you are researching, you're thinking about what's going on in the world. They Live is all about the spiritual awakening, waking up and seeing the truth, right? Some of you see like they're pretty famous, the t-shirts, obey, right? Consume, right? He was able to see everything with the glasses. The glasses that Roddy Piper put on and They Live to help him see the truth. That is the representation of the opened third eye or the decalcified pineal gland. And then he told his friend, put on the glasses. He said, no, I don't want to put on the glasses. Put on the glasses, right? You're trying to tell your friends the truth. Put on the glasses, right? It's like They Live happening right now. It's a spiritual awakening right now. Great movie, right? It's truth. I'm here to teach the important stuff, right? We're taking maybe a fictional movie, right? They Live, but it's showing you the spiritual awakening journey of humanity right now. You see your friends, you say, check out this. Look at, put the glasses on. No, and they wind up getting into a fight, right? The best friends, they start getting into a fight. And then eventually he puts the glasses around, puts the glasses on, and he goes, holy shift, you're right. It's true. They Live is very important. It teaches us about now. We're seeing a lot of things right now play out. We're seeing the Matrix play out as well. People are plugging in. If you're ready to plug into nature and you're ready to start your new life, please smash the like button. It helps others find this important message. It helps others find this important channel, this important family, a community, 50,000 strong and growing every single second. And it's growing because of all of you. I'm grateful for all that you do, each and every one of you. Everyone plays a different role. That's why if you look at the Fastball special, right? You see Colossus throwing Wolverine, right? Throwing him at the Sentinel. And then Wolverine gets up there, gets on the Sentinel, and he destroys this giant Sentinel, right? They work together. That's what we're all doing right now. We're the 144,000. We're the warriors of the rainbow of the Hopi prophecy, and we're all working together right now. This is the Fastball special. We're going out there with the Fastball special, right? So we see They Live. We see the Matrix, right? All these people were plugged in. They had no idea. And we're starting to see how many layers within layers of the reality can they really be? How many layers within layers? We might be in a simulation right now. And then there's other people that are plugging into another layer. So each could be like a representation of dimensions, right? In the Matrix, they were all plugged in. How many people are plugging in today into the virtual reality? The task is to make this reality seem so terrible. I share many times about mental health awareness. All people's mental health, every person's mental health needs to be respected. All people. And there's such an attempt to destroy the mental health of our brothers and sisters that they will, through free will, want to plug in to the Matrix. They want to plug into the virtual reality. Kerry, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to share these inspirations. It's my honor to inspire you. It's my honor to inspire you to start creating your new life, your new reality today. Don't go into the virtual reality. We remember Neo, right? Some people, it seems so bad that they want to get plugged back in, right? Remember the traitor? Remember the traitor, Light Warriors in the Matrix? He wanted to get plugged back into the Matrix. So it's important right now to realize that subconscious programs rule the world. It's just subconscious programs. 95% of your everyday life experience is dictated by subconscious programs. And now the people rule the world, right? Think about Neo. Think about the end of that movie. And he was able to manipulate the fabric of the Matrix itself, destroy the Agent Smiths. We see the Agent Smiths as we go on our journey. The Agent Smiths. So there's a lot of truth that is embedded in these shows, right? In these movies. We have to interpret it now. We have to interpret it with the opened third eye or the pineal gland. If I'm helping you open your third eye, please smash the like button so that others can open their third eye and see clearly. We were born into this world, right? How Neo was born into the Matrix. He didn't know. He didn't know what came before. All the programs were given, right? All the programs are given to you. Maybe these programs are not serving our greatest purpose. And there's maybe even reasons we can't even wrap ourselves around, right? Your power is hidden from you, right? You have great power, the power to create, the power to heal yourself, regeneration. Just like the great Wolverine, I'm the best there is at what I do. In order to make it through this matrix, you have to constantly regenerate. You have to constantly heal yourself, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Keep going. Keep healing yourself. That's what this is all about. We're breaking free of these subconscious programs. We're breaking free of the spells, right? That's why they teach you how to spell in school. It's spelling. So you could cast spells. Everything is in the words, right? Why? Ask yourself, why do they call them television programs? Why don't they call them television shows? It's a question. We're allowed to ask questions in science. Science. Question everything in science. Because questioning everything is your birthright. Question everything, right? Where are we right now? Where are we? Where are we? No one knows, right? Unless if you've been up there and you've seen it, right? A lot of different things. Is the earth round? Is the earth flat? Is the earth a vortex realm? I don't know. You were given a subconscious program about it. You were born with it. And we want that confirmation bias, right? I'm using this as an example because it's something that's a little lighter in topic. I know there's a big, a lot of people like to battle about it. That's okay. But it's just an example. I use teaching tools, right? Think about confirmation bias and use this. I'm using myself. I haven't seen the earth. I haven't gone up to outer space and looked at it. Is it round? Is it flat? Or is it a vortex realm? Like Nikola Tesla said, it's a vortex, right? Who knows? But we're given subconscious programs. And we're born into that. We're born into these subconscious programs. I'm using this as a teaching tool to teach you how to break free of confirmation bias. It's hard, right? But that's why this is a spiritual war. Those that are in tune with love and authenticity will be able to break free of subconscious programs. Confirmation bias, if you're just tuning in, confirmation bias, the tendency to search for, interpret, favor, and recall information in a way that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs and values. Confirmation bias is used, right? They know this. They know how the humans work, right? We're all having a human experience. We came in for this. We came in for this, light warriors. Confirmation bias. This is what we look for. Actually saw Dr. Phil was doing a whole episode on confirmation bias. It's interesting. Dr. Phil, sometimes I see some of his clips shared. He likes to red pill a lot of the people with the things that he shares. It's very interesting, Dr. Phil, right? What he's doing. Confirmation bias, right? So when a person or a group of people, they're only going to search for something that they are going to use to confirm what they already believe. And they're going to reject, they could reject the truth. They could see the truth right in front of the face. Don't want to see it. Can't hear you anymore. The rapture. Remember that? Remember that world famous warriors. They can't hear you anymore because they're on a different frequency. Right now it's David versus Goliath, right? But we're overcoming. We're overcoming. And we're like the lighthouse. We keep shining our truth. We keep shining. All this information, knowledge is power. All the knowledge that was hidden from the people, all the knowledge that was hidden from the people is being returned to the people. Knowledge is power. The lack of knowledge is the lack of power. And now you know why there are so many attempts to hide the truth. It's true. If you're learning something new today, please smash the like button. It helps others find this message. And we have a good time together. We all have a good time together. And we're going to be expanding more and more, right? We're 50,000 strong. I'm very grateful for all of you. I'm grateful for the people that have been here since the beginning, everyone that's supporting me in every single fashion. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep expanding. And there's so much to talk about. I could talk all day long. You know, I have a Telegram group for people for 24 hours a day. You need a friend. This is all about mental health awareness. When we are familiar with the Hermetic principles, everything is mental. I'm here before all of you, and I'm going to keep going with this. Everyone's mental health must be honored. Honor the mental health of all and ask the question, who are not honoring? Who's not honoring, light warriors? Honor the mental health of all people. We're starting to see clearly when we have the open third eye, right? Open third eye, decalcified pineal gland. Flip everything upside down. It's called Luciferian, also known as satanic. But don't worry, Michael is here, and so are the 144,000. It's true. It's time for the Fastball special. Thanks for picking me up, guys. I appreciate it. Guys and girls, right? Everyone, all people, even the energetic people that are tuning in, right? It's not just the people you see, the numbers, right? There's other life forms tuning in. Lisa, thank you very much. I appreciate you. It's my honor to be me. Be authentic. In a world full of fake, have the courage to be authentic. I was just talking about something, you know, I saw this, it was an episode of Ancient Aliens, probably about 10 years ago, and I didn't understand it. I told this story before. I didn't fully understand what this Native American man said. About 10 years ago, I saw Ancient Aliens, right? Some of you watch Ancient Aliens. And he said, he was from Arizona, and he said, oh, these interdimensional beings, these extraterrestrials, they're here all the time. And he said, but you wouldn't see them. They vibrate on a different frequency. And back then I didn't, you know, that's why if you're new to all of this, you might be hearing some of these things. You might say, oh, it's interesting. I don't fully understand it today, but it's hitting your subconscious mind. So it's my honor to help the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is very important. It's very important. And I always remember what this Native American man said. Very drawn to the Native Americans, right? Hopi prophecy, rainbow warriors. It's one of the staples of our everyday lives. Hopi prophecy, rainbow warriors. And the Native American man said, you wouldn't see them. They vibrate on a different frequency. And even though back then, maybe 10 years ago, when I heard this, I didn't fully understand it, but it hit in my subconscious mind and I understand it today. That's why future proves past. It's true. So we should always give respect to all the cultures, all different colors, classes, and creeds have something to share for this time period. That's why the name of the channel is Our Everyday Lives. It's for all people. Everyone has a voice. Everyone has something to share. So take the time to share this message. Take the time to smash the like button. It helps others find this message, right? It's not popular. It's like David versus Goliath, but as the people smash, as the people share, send it out there, right? Keeps going, keeps going. That's why we're here. We're 50,000 strong, and we keep going every single day. Every single day we keep going. You guys give me the strength to keep going. Helps me get up in the morning, right? Gives me a purpose, right? Because the matrix is finished, right? My matrix existence is finished. I serve the people now. I serve God. You'll be surprised when your frequency changes, the more you get in tune with nature, the more you get in tune with God. But we should all, you know, I have many superheroes. I talk about superheroes a lot. Many people that are light workers or the concept of light workers resonate with them. They're very drawn to superheroes. And that's why I use common everyday life topics to help people understand this, right? Signs that you're a light worker, right? Signs that you're a light worker. Shared that many times. Signs that you're a light worker. These superheroes, they represent a part of you. My favorite superhero is Wolverine. Wolverine represents who I am. Just keeps going. Heals himself, regenerates. He might not be the biggest, right? We might not be the biggest right now, but you better believe it. I'm the best there is at what I do. And I'm still here. Like David versus Goliath. Right? And if you looked at that thumbnail, and I've shared that, right? Look at that image. Right? We're picking each other up. Some people are familiar with the comic books, and you're familiar. I like Magneto as well. I'm going to break down all the superheroes. I have many things planned for our channel coming up. And I'm going to keep going every single day. Every single day, my standard is to share something with the people. Because in my personal standard, right? Here it comes. Ready? You got to practice what you preach. In my personal standard, I say to myself, I have to learn at least one new thing every single day. One thing, I have to consume something new and learn something new every single day. So it's my honor to keep going every single day. I share something new. And now it's so much. I don't want to throw the algorithms off. I learned that. I tried doing 2 a day. But if you have connected on Telegram, I'm going to be sharing more there. If you have connected on Patreon, and I'm grateful for all the support on Patreon, we're going to be building more there very soon. Maybe start some Zoom classes for all of you, right? Everyone's got to work, right? We have to get through this matrix, right? So we have to rethink our reality. We have to take the time. We have to take the time to restructure our lives, our everyday lives during this time period, right? Yes, if you're in the chat or if you're watching on the replay, in the comments, write who your favorite superhero is. I try to break them all down. I have a lot of things prepared. You know, I shared a lot about it. But the Wolverine, the best there is, right? The best there is at what I do. And when you look at it, when you really understand the comic stories, for example, He just keeps regenerating. He just keeps going. You know, comic books, Marvel Universe, for example, they have the multiverse. There's different timelines, right? There's different versions of superheroes. They go into the future. They go into the past. And of all these timelines, years ago, when they go into the past, Wolverine was there. They go into the future. He's old man Logan. He's still alive. Everyone else is gone. He's still going. Still going. Focus on that now. Focus on resiliency. Focus on keep going. A Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And that was great. In the arcade, if you played that. But we're using this as a common tool to help people realize what we're up against and what we're doing. It's not easy. It's not easy. Why isn't it easy? Because when you share things that go against confirmation bias, whatever Medea has put out there, you're up against Goliath. You're up against the Sentinel. But you have to be the Wolverine and tear it to shreds, Light Warrior. Tear it to shreds. I'll share some more images on Telegram today, right? Focus on this image today. I want you to focus on the Wolverine. Focus on tearing the Sentinel to shreds. You can't have fear. Fear, guilt, and shame are associated with the devil. Love are associated with the light of Christ. And so it is. If this is new to you, become familiar with the Hawkins scale of vibrational consciousness and look at that vibrational scale. And many people are suffering with their mental health at this time period. My suggestion to you is reach a place of acceptance. I appreciate that, Ireland. See, I'm a favorite superhero. That means a lot. But we are all embracing our superhero that lies within our sacred heart. The sacred heart of Jesus Christ is not some ancient myth. Your heart emits an electromagnetic frequency that is 5,000 times stronger with your brain. You're not supposed to think with your brain. You're supposed to feel with your heart. Feel with your heart, and that's how you make it out of the matrix. Make it out of the matrix today. Many people are going against what their soul wants. What does your soul want? Focus on that. I've lived it, and I'm still here. I keep going every single day. You reach the place where you ask yourself, what is the money worth? What is this worth? What is the job worth? What is the relationship worth? And anything that doesn't serve your soul, there's not much to do. Just walk away. Just walk away. Not many people see the soft part, you know. I'm just reading the chat. Walk away. There's tremendous power in walking away. Tremendous power in walking away. Tremendous power in being in tune with the frequency of the sacred heart. Sometimes we have to dive into the past in order to see where we're going. We're going more into the energetic bodies. Many people, you see maybe pictures of, Jesus Christ and other saints, for example. You see the Sacred Heart, you see the halo, right? But what you are seeing are these energies. You're seeing the energy. Some people can see auras and stuff and these ancient depictions, right? A lot of these energies were taken offline. That's what DNA activation is all about. The light codes were coming back online. We just passed through something that hasn't happened in over 600 years. So none of you have been alive since we just experienced this energy that's turning on, that's activating. DNA on you. Maybe some of you were alive 600 years ago. I don't know. If you were alive 600 years ago, let me know. Then you're definitely like the Wolverine. But seriously, none of us were alive Maybe you were. But we never experienced this energy. There's going to be something, energy that's coming online. Everything is changing right now. We're having these incoming energies that we've never experienced before. And if you're experiencing a message that you've never experienced before, a community, a channel that you've never experienced before, why don't you smash and obliterate the like button? It helps others find this community. It helps others improve their mental health. You have to be strong during this time period. It's not easy. And I'm here to serve the people, regardless of color, class, or creed. We are the 144,000. We are the warriors of the rainbow of the Hopi prophecy. Prophecies were made to be fulfilled. It's my honor to fulfill the Hopi prophecy, Rainbow Warriors. That's what we all represent. Look at that image. Colossus serves a role. Wolverine serves a role, right? The X-Men, right? Avengers. They all serve a role. They serve a purpose. And we're like the Avengers. We're like the X-Men, right? So focus on your inner superhero during this time period. And I hope that this message motivates you. I hope that this message inspires you. I hope that this message improves your spiritual existence, your spiritual health, because many people are suffering in silence. And we're here to raise awareness. We're here to raise mental health awareness. We're here to serve the people. We're here to turn on and activate the superheroes. And take the time to pass it forward. Sometimes you go about your day. You never know who's down. Those that have opened the third eye, and if you're just tuning in, we talked a lot about opening the third eye, decalcifying the pineal gland. When you're in tune with energies, you could actually feel if someone is suffering. Take the time to pick them up on your journey. It causes a positive feedback loop, and God will catch you. There are many bad things that are happening to our people during this time period, but God is picking us all up. Take the time to keep others in mind. Take the time to focus on the phrase, save our children. Many children around the world are suffering. They're suffering with their mental health during this time period. A lot of people will never, again, let's go back to what I said before, the subconscious programs that we're born into. You know, people or children that are young, they're starting to become conscious during this time period, right? A lot of you don't even remember like when you're 3 years old, 4 years old, but the young children, this is what they are going to remember. This is how they're going to be programmed. And we have to stand with feet planted firmly. We're not seeing it now. What is going to happen to the children's mental health 4 to 5 years down the road? And someone is going to have to help them. And that's where the inner superhero will activate. That's why we have to expand consciousness. We have to understand about mental health. We have to understand about vibrational frequency. And we keep passing it forward. Do something kind for someone else today. And I'm grateful for all of you. If you were on Telegram yesterday, I went live on Telegram. Connect on Telegram. I'll be going there live much more. I have much more to share with all of you. There's so much. I'm getting more ideas. I keep writing them down, right? And we're going to keep expanding. I'm grateful for all the support on Patreon. If it calls you to connect on Patreon, and very soon I'm going to set up another scale on Patreon. If you're interested in Zoom classes, leave it in the comments if you're interested. And we're ready to start our new life right now, right? Sometimes we have to take a break. If I haven't pinned the link, I'll pin it when I get off here. I don't think I could do it this second, or if someone could share it in the chat. And it will be in the description when I get off here. So take the time to focus on yourself, because that's the only thing we're in control of. Even though we want to do all the kindness for the world, we're not in control of that. We can't control what's around us, right? I heard that somewhere, sometime, right? We can't control what's around us. However, we can control from within. So the only thing that you can control is becoming the change that you want to see in the world. Become the love that you want to see in the world. And I hope that this message was helpful for all of you. So who is your inner superhero? Why don't you leave it in the comments? If you're new to this, please smash the like button. Please click subscribe. Click the bell next to subscribe and select all. I know there's like 75 steps to this, but it's David versus Goliath, right? Might not be the most popular, but it is the most authentic. I am the best there is at what I do. So click the bell next to subscribe and select all, and then all of the notifications will pop up on your phone, right? If you don't, some people say, I don't get it. You have to click subscribe. Ready? Click subscribe, click the bell, and then click all. And then you'll get all the notifications here. And I will continue to share every single day, because I know that there is at least one person in this realm right now that might need the message. And you all give me the support, regardless of what the form is, to keep going. It's my honor to serve the people and create the new earth with all of you. And that's the main idea of the message. We're the 144,000. We're the warriors of the rainbow. When the earth is ravaged and the animals are dying, a new tribe of people will come onto the earth from many colors, classes, creeds, and whom by their actions and deeds will make the earth green again. They will be known as the warriors of the rainbow. I love you all. Share in the comments who is your favorite superhero, what represents who you are. Share this on all platforms. I'll continue to keep going, just like the Wolverine, every single day. Hope that this message was helpful for all of you. Have a great day. Namaste.